What's going on, everybody? Welcome out to another episode of That's Funny to Me. I'm your host, Alton Walker. Listen, we are having a good time with this show, man. I'm hoping y'all enjoying it. Listen, if you don't know what this show is about, basically, we're trying to bring you laughter. I bring some of the dopest comedians to talk about some hot topics that's going on in America, around our world. So, listen, sit back, relax, get your popcorn, get your husband, your wife, whoever beside you, your boo, side chick, bring them to the screen. Let's have a good time. I want to introduce some of my favorite comedians, man, some of my good friends. First up, man, we got my good friend all the way from Mississippi. You seen him on Comedy Central, man. Kevin Hart, Heart of the City. He's been doing big things, traveling with Ricky Smiley. Y'all make some noise for Marvin Hunter. Brr, brr, brr.
What's good?
What's going on, Marvin? What it do? What it do? My good friend, man. You know, man. Actually, both Marvin and this young man, we have a podcast, you know, called Unmanageable Negroes. It's a dope podcast. You should check it out, man. This is my good friend, man, all the way from Arkansas, man. One of ABFF's competition finalists, man. You know, I was kind of mad because I told him about the competition and he actually won that thing. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. But this dude is hilarious, man. Been traveling all over the country, man. Y'all give it up for my good friend Wellington Ojukwu.
Wellington.
I told that joke about ABFF and he won.
I just showed.
You just showed. All right, last but not least, man, this young lady been traveling also with Ricky Smiley. She actually was ABFF runner-up. I think she won some money. I need to get some money from her, man. You also seen her on Kevin Hart, Heart of the City. Y'all start making some noise for Rita B.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I don't know why I'm doing that.
What's up?
No, this is gonna be a good show, man. Hat you got on?
Huh?
Rita, what's up with that hat? What's going on with this hat?
Hey, bro, this is the I have not combed my hair in 3 days hat. Let's go with that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing some kind of fashion.
No.
Oh, Marvin. Oh, Wellington, how you looking like over there, man?
There's a situation.
Hey.
Oh. Rita, it's your turn.
Look like a field of greens, girl.
Ain't nothing but naturalness. This is an all-natural segment, and I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody in here got a perm. That's huge.
Now I'm gonna let my wife butcher my head later on, so we're gonna see how it turn out.
Oh Lord, you said you going natural, Wellington? That's what you call it, natural hair?
This is all that. This is a natural segment. Ain't nobody in here got a perm, and that's beautiful.
Oh, okay. But Marvin, you got an issue with Marvin. You got an issue with natural hair women, don't you?
Oh yeah. It'd be crazy sometimes, you know. Sometimes it'd be crazy. Not Rita, but some of them be looking like they got a work boot on their head, and you just can't be natural and don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, I seen a woman look like she just walked out the Bible one time, and look like she combed her hair with the jawbone of a goat. I thought it was Esther. I was like, you know what? Your head look real mercy. It looked mercy to me. I think you need to go do something. I don't know what you need to do. It's all kind of natural herbs and spices and juices and berries you can put in your head. Just because you natural don't mean you don't do nothing.
Rita, why are you looking like that, though?
You just don't wake up, go pee, and go to work. You got to do something else.
You got to do something in between.
You got to do something else. I'm down with
Rita.
The natural movement, the bohemian movement, but some folks take it too far. Everybody can't be Erykah Badu. Some of them be Erykah Badu. You can't do that. It's too much going on and then you have all that stuff, all that free flowing, you know, with the head wrap and the bracelets and the earring, be looking like a pirate superhero graveyard ghost, and you can't be everybody. You can't be everybody. You is 3 or more people. You a pirate superhero and a graveyard ghost. You can't do all of it. You gotta pick one thing.
Yeah, so
I'm still stuck on mercy. I'm still stuck on
Mercy.
mercy. I'm just stuck on that mercy.
That head look mercy.
I can't lie. I used to put a little flower in my hair when I first got an afro, and be like, I'm done. I used to put a little flower, be like, okay, I'm done. Ain't comb nothing, ain't moisturize nothing. It don't count just because you put the flower in it. Don't mean it's done. You got to moisturize the flower.
You got to moisturize the flower.
You got to moisturize the flower.
Hey, I swear, man, you and Marvin so country. Y'all.
That's what I used to do.
Oh,
right
man. Oh, Lord.
Put a little flower in it. Like I'm done.
Hey. Where are you right now, Rita? Where are you? Because you look like you outside. You picking up stuff.
I am. I'm in Mississippi. On my mother's porch. You know, I live in Brooklyn, but things got a little bad in New York, so I came back to Mississippi. So now I'm swatting flies and love bugs and waltzes, as Marvin calls them, and all kinds of stuff. So if y'all see me swatting throughout the show, that's why I'm trying not to get stung. You know, they got a killer bee or something out here killing black people. I don't know. That's what I saw somewhere. So
they killing who? They killing only black people though? What's going on?
That's a big bug.
It's only attracted to brown skin. That's what I read.
That's a big bug.
So.
That hornet.
Like a little hummingbird.
Hey, y'all talking about the murder hornet?
The murder hornet.
She said they killing only black folks.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
This is what I don't get.
I don't know.
They calling it the murder hornet, but I ain't seen no bodies. Ain't nobody talked about the bodies that the murder hornet has underneath his belt. I ain't seen nothing. I ain't saw no body. I ain't seen not one person on the news talking about he ran into the murder hornet. All I hear is they show his face and he a murder hornet. That's a Christian hornet. He ain't did nothing to nobody. He ain't hurt nobody. He ain't wrestled with nobody. He ain't bit nobody. They just gonna sit here and slander this man's name, and he ain't did a thing to nobody. I refuse. I'm not gonna sit here and take that.
Did you see the show where the guy allowed the hornet to sting him?
No.
It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Most venomous insects. The guy goes and get one of the murder hornets, which is about that big. He catches it, puts it on his arm, and allows it to pop him. His arm swells up like a thigh. And it's crazy. YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube.
He earned every bit of that. That's what I call.
White guy.
Of course, you didn't even have to say what color he was. We know what color he was. Them the main ones that be out there soliciting beat downs. How you solicit a beat down? How you solicit death? Who is this?
White folks.
White folks was minding his business with his family.
What you say, Rita?
What color is the murder hornet? Is it black? Then we're gonna have to have a conversation for why they trying to make the murder hornet, you know what I'm saying, the violent hornet of the bunch, you know?
It came from where it came from? What country it came from?
Japan,
Asia.
Yeah.
It came from Asia.
Everything coming from over there, man. Y'all better start wearing them Jordans.
I ain't taking that.
Them Chinese restaurants empty, ain't it? Them Chinese restaurants, they got cobwebs all over, man. I'm not going up in there. I'm not going up in there. And I know
Why not?
Right. But I'm not going up in there.
Why not?
The murder hornet trying to figure out how we go from murder hornet to restaurant eating. How we? Why food come up?
China.
It come from Asia.
Murder hornet.
But what food got to do with the murder hornet came here for Spirit? The murder hornet came on Spirit Airlines, and now we talking about their food?
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know. I ain't went up in a Chinese restaurant so long. I don't know.
Oh,
But it's the bat. That's what the man ate the bat, and the human consumption is allegedly what caused the coronavirus. But I don't care how you was it. We would eat the bat too if it was in nuggets. You know what I'm saying? A bat would get ate in America if it was bat nuggets.
We do love us enough.
That would be a nugget.
Polynesian sauce? Did you put a yak booty? Polynesian sauce.
Yep.
I'm a forward this idea to Chick-fil-A. We're gonna get right on it. I'm gonna forward this information to Chick-fil-A.
Bad nuggets at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Oh, that Chick-fil-A sauce, man. Oh my God.
That Chick-fil-A sauce,
stupid, man.
that Chick-fil-A sauce is delicious.
I'm gonna
Hey,
tell you
y'all
who
gonna
make
have
the
with bad
Chick-fil-A
nuggets.
sauce.
Huh?
Joel Osteen make the Chick-fil-A sauce. That's who make it. Joel Osteen makes the Polynesian sauce.
Why you say that, Wellers?
Because it just the Polynesian sauce is the most humble and nice sauce you will ever have in your life. It don't harm nobody. It don't hurt nobody. As soon as you taste the Polynesian sauce, you can hear Joel's voice. How do you like that? That feels good, doesn't it? I like to tell you a little story of how we came up with the Polynesian sauce. Me and my wife, Victoria, we was sitting down. And she wanted to be a vegetarian. So we were no longer able to meet each other.
Hey, Rita, how the potholes holding up down there?
Oh, we good. They getting filled. They getting filled because ain't nobody been on the road, so they getting filled. But every once in a while, I still hit one. I still hit one in my head, hit the top of my truck the other day when I hit one because I ain't see it. It was one of them hiding ones. You know, sometimes you don't know that it's coming until your head hit the roof of the car like you used to do when you was on the school bus. That's how deep one of them was the other day. But they getting filled though. They getting.
Rita,
Wellington
ahead,
and
Marvin.
Alton, y'all don't understand what she talk about. Them potholes in Jackson so crazy, man. Like, it's like you in a movie or something. The pothole's so big, you hit the pothole, your car go down in the ground, come up the other side. It's like, what is going on? It's disturbing. You want to go call the police. You want to call 911. The potholes is crazy. I don't know why. I ain't never been in no city like that. Jackson is some other stuff.
Hey, they
How close is Jackson to Horn Lake?
Oh, that's a
2
way.
3 hours.
Yeah, but
2 3
About
hours.
2 3 hours.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all listeners, man, people that's watching, Rita got a whole song for the lovers called Can You Rock Me Like a Pothole?
Yeah.
That thing done went platinum.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. True story, man.
Yeah.
I was driving to Jackson one day. I hit the pothole and it rocked. I was like, oh, I just got rocked like a pothole. I pulled over.
I do.
It did me just like that.
I do.
was like, oh, I just got rocked. I wrote that song. And I started making all these comparisons, you know, like waxing the axle and all of that stuff I don't know about. But the old men love it. They stay in my box. Like, hey, can I wax your axle? I'm like, no. They love it.
Hey,
I'm going back to
Wellington.
the messages now. With the during the pandemic, I'm going back to the messages like, yeah, you can wax it. Never mind. This is a clean show, but I'm just saying, times is hard. Times is hard.
How it go, Rita? How the song go?
Can you rock me? Hey, like a pothole. Hey, don't leave me on the side of the road. Hey, you need some good tires, good treads to lay down in my bed. Want you to wax my axle, baby.
Oh!
You heard this? I'm telling you, it's that song right there.
Boy.
With them 2 fingers, that's all you got to do.
Hey man, make sure y'all go check that song on YouTube. It's a hit, man. I love it, man. And Wellington, what are you doing, man? Hey, so speaking of
Can you rock? Can you rock me?
Hey,
Like a Bible. Hey, that's a hot song
man took
right
it to
there.
church, did it?
That's a hot song right there.
Can you rock me? That boy, that's crazy. Hey. Hey, so Rita and Marvin from Mississippi, but Wellington, now you got a Nigerian background. How it is being raised from a Nigerian father?
Oh, it's extremely different. Cause my mama from Arkansas, so my mama from Arkansas, my father from Nigeria, and this is how different it is. He ain't been the same ever since Black Panther came out. He done been on a whole nother level. He done turned his African up to level 10 now. He came out the movie theater with the spirit of T'Challa and T'Chaka. You can't tell my daddy nothing. We are on this screen. Do you hear me? Nigeria will rise. Let me tell you how aggressive Nigerians are. Somebody coughed in front of one of my Nigerian friends, and he literally caught the COVID-19. He caught it with his bare hands and said, "Who are you? You will not infect my body. Do you hear me?" And he threw COVID-19. He threw COVID-19 to the side. I said, "Man, boy, you can't find. They don't need a cure. They just catch it and throw it."
That's good. That's good. That's good. That is funny, boy. I like that.
They cough. 2 people cough. 2 people go. You're like, Who are you? Who are you trying to get sick here, my friend? Close your mouth.
Who are you, my friend?
Nigerians they don't. That's why when over in China they start kicking them out, talking about they caught it. Man, they caught it and they was throwing it out. They was helping people out in Asia. They were putting them Africans out. Them Africans were putting COVID-19 out.
Oh my God. Hey, so Rita, you're a full-time comedian, right?
Yes, sir. And musician. I do music, songwriting, all of that.
What was you doing before you started comedy, doing it full time?
I was a public radio host, so I had mastered a white voice, and I was on the radio every day. So on the stage, I'm like, "What up, y'all? It's your girl, Rita B." And on the radio, I'm like, "Thanks for tuning to Mississippi Public Broadcasting. I'm Sharita Brent." I mean, totally different heifer. So I was a public radio host. Yeah, I mastered the white voice.
Because you got issues of you using that work bathroom.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I don't have to deal with that no more. Cause you know what I'm saying, when you at work, like I know y'all can relate to this. When you at work, say you had like some Taco Bell or something the night before, some volcano nachos, and you get to work the next day and your stomach start boiling and you don't want to go at work because you can't be as comfortable as you are at home, you know what I'm saying? But you go to the bathroom at work and you try to get in. First of all, you got to put the tissue on the toilet so you won't get the corona in your thighs. But you try you try to get in and out before somebody see your shoes. You understand what I'm saying? Because once they see your shoes, that's it. You done been exposed, you know? But a couple times I thought I had got out of there. I was like, didn't nobody see me. And I was in the hallway. Hold on. Later on. And my coworker looked at me and was like, "Oh, that was you in there blowing up the bathroom." She said the helper saw my shoes. So I started taking 2 pair of shoes to work. Regular shoes and my boo-boo shoes. So everybody needs boo-boo shoes. Preferably Skechers, because they got a good thick sole on the bottom. Skechers are perfect for getting your grip and your balance. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Boo Boo Shoes, sponsored by Skechers.
Boo Boo Shoes.
Hey.
Boo Boo Shoes. Boo Boo Shoes.
Hey, this what I gotta ask. How often do you use the restroom at work to where you gotta have 2 pairs of shoes? This seems like a regular occurrence. This seems to be pretty often.
What you ate?
Them volcano nachos will do it to you. Them hot lavas.
Eruption. Hello.
They will do it.
Hello. Eruption.
Had you riding the toilet like a roller coaster.
Marvin, you still hitting that Waffle House?
Well, and not since the COVID been going on, but I think I might just chill out on it because Waffle House out of control. They got folks in there cooking in flip flops, all kind of stuff, man. They don't care. They don't care about nothing. They don't care nothing about life at all. The food is delicious, but I just can't get down with the cleanliness standards. And now we in the COVID, so you really got to watch yourself at Waffle House. Because historically we like it to be nasty. Because Waffle House usually is good because it's nasty. If I go in the clean Waffle House, I don't want none of that food. Because after them folks trying to trick me, you can't. I don't want to no pine salt when I go to Waffle House. Maybe lose my appetite. You got it. I want the sticky counter. I want the girl with the 2 teeth in the mouth. I want anarchy. I want craziness in my Waffle House. I want one booth to have a cone on it that you had to put out in the street to direct traffic. You don't sit there. I don't know why you put a whole cone from the road on the table though. But Waffle House lost their mind. But the food is so good. The food is so good. It is so good in there. It's delicious. It's just delicious. But I'm gonna have to chill though. I'm gonna have to chill on Waffle House. Because they can't be following no kind of cleanliness standard. It is, look at how it's set up. They can't be, there's no way for them to follow no kind of health department, nothing. They're going to have to redo their whole model, their whole thing. You know, folks be in there with spaghetti stains on their shirt. They don't even sell spaghetti in their place. Now, how you got spaghetti stains? Where you go to get spaghetti stains on, they don't sell spaghetti.
Where you go?
Man, it's crazy now, man. It's crazy. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Then all that, and then how they greet you. May I help you? See, Corona come out your mouth. Have a help you? When you say help you, that's a lot of Corona coming out there. You can't say help you. You can't say it like that. You can't say help you like that. There's a lot of Corona.
Oh my God, boy.
I bet saying they need to put a wall up.
Hey, so I would have to say, look, all 3 of y'all have been in the military. So thank y'all for y'all services and everything. For all y'all do, especially Weddington, man. Thank you for everything you've done. I know you was in the military. You did some big things for us, man. You sacrificed your life, you know. So I just want to tell you, man, thank you, Weddington, personally, man, for your services, man.
Hey, I did a lot for you, young man. If it wasn't for me, a lot of those troops wouldn't have been fed. I did that. I fed the troops in the kitchen. That's what I did. I was a cook. I was on the front line of the buffet line. That's what I did. I served breakfast, lunch, dinner, eggs, cheese, ham, and omelets. That's what I did.
Sarah mid-rack?
Man, mid-rack? Nah, I was daytime.
Okay.
Them boys. Hey, the cooks that was cooking at night was the people who couldn't season food. So you already know what color that was. The black folks was on daytime. We was. You can't. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can't. You want the morale of the troop to be high, and them boys. And this is nothing against them. A lot of white folks started on the daytime, but the morale of the troops was going down, and they was complaining, we can't be out here flying and dropping Marines off in Iraq with low self-esteem. So they needed someone who could salt the food, and they put us on daytime. They treated us like kings, boy. What? Yeah. they loved us.
Nothing more.
You got some awards for that, didn't you?
nothing was more frustrating than come down that line to get your eggs in the morning and see a white dude making them omelets. You be like, oh no! But no kind of seasoning in this shit.
Hey, we put Billy at nighttime. Billy cut the vegetables. Billy cut the vegetables, chopped the potatoes, and we cooked it. That was his job. You cut the onions and the bell peppers. Don't you show up at that stove. You stay away from the stove. You go to the cutting board. This the crazy thing. You know when they was having in the Middle East, when they was going at it in the Middle East, they was like, hey, Wellington, we need you to go to Iraq. I was like, for a chili cook-off? Like, nah, we need you to go fight. In a chili cook-off, technically, I'm a highly skilled Waffle House employee. I don't know what you want me to do. I ain't signed up for that. Nigga, I came in as a chef because they do not bomb stoves. What I look like going all the way over there? All I'm good with is knives. That's what I train with, knives. Ginsu 2000. I still got 3 easy payments of $69.99 to make for my last set of Ginsu knives. And you want me to go out here and fight? I ain't trained with a bullet a day in my life. Boy, get out of my face with that. He gonna try to make me feel bad about talking about, I know you're not combat ready. My officer looked at me and said, I know you're not combat ready, as I'm pulling gingerbread cookies out the oven. What gave you that idea, man? Who told you that? Pass me that icing right there real quick. Pass me that. I appreciate you, dog.
Rita, what did you do?
They tried me.
Man, I feel Wellington. He was at the buffet line, and I was at the parade line. I didn't sacrifice nothing. I was in the band. In the band, didn't sacrifice a dang on thing. You hear me? I stepped in some horse poop one time in the parade, and that was the toughest thing I ever went through, trying to get that poop off my boot. Okay? I wasn't in no danger at all. The closest I ever got to war was playing Call of Duty. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wellington, you talking about you didn't want to get deployed. I had already planned on getting pregnant because they was trying to deploy us too. I'm just gonna hurry up and get pregnant right quick. I ain't have no husband at the time, but something was gonna shake because I wasn't gonna, because they trained me with drumsticks. So what I'm gonna do? Beat the enemy to death? What I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I had drumsticks, Wellington, so we both would have been dead.
I feel your pain, Rita. Drumsticks?
No, sir. Marvin is the soldier. We are not.
So Marvin, so what you so you was out there in combat?
Well, I came in as a welder because I thought that was safe. I like, yeah, they not gonna send no welder nowhere. It turns out when they out there in war, they need a welder to weld on the machine. Boy, let me tell you something. That there was a conversation. 82 people get sent to the war zone. I'm the 82nd person because they need welding support. Come on now. Boy, I want to run away from that.
So you actually was in danger.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this the kicker. Getting out and trying to get disability, as far as therapy wise, they thought, look, I'm still traumatized from a bad fish fry. You ever had hot grease pop you? I knew I wasn't ready for war. You ever had hot grease hit your skin and immediately your feminine side come out? Ah! Talking about I ain't been through nothing. I told that therapist I done been through some things. I quit I went AWOL from a fish fry because I wasn't about to handle the rest of that grease. Get out here. Talking about you ain't laughing at me. I still shake when I see people drop the chicken at Popeyes. I still shake. When they drop that, I start.
All right, y'all. All right, so listen, this segment is called What in the World Going On, man. I'm going to talk about some current events going on. First of all, I got to talk about this dude because, what's going on with Trump, man, in his press conferences, man. Like can you show the video of Trump in his latest press conference?
The U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
Sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm
That I
telling
should
you,
ask
I'm not
China?
saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question
That's
like that.
not a nasty
Please
question.
go ahead.
Why does it matter? When
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But
We'll
you
go over
pointed
here.
to me. I have two questions, Mr.
Next,
President.
next, please.
That you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the
wanted
young
to,
lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague finish.
Okay.
But can I ask you a
Ladies and
question,
gentlemen,
Hey man, you know what? I don't even know who want to start, man. Go ahead.
He's a
Trump, let me
child.
tell you something. Trump didn't even want to talk to them women. He was wondering why women talking to him. Trump old school. Trump was like, why y'all even talking? And when he looked at her and said, maybe that's a question you should ask China, Trump like old school bigots. You understand? Like Trump was
Yeah.
like, why
Yeah.
shouldn't you have bought me some lo mein noodles? Why you even here? Why you
Oh
here?
man.
And then he put emphasis on China.
Yeah, that was the emphasis.
China. What? It's like watching
Trump
him
is
What
out
y'all-
of a
limited
shaved sheet
vocabulary.
behind. His face look like a shaved sheet behind.
Oh, wait,
Exactly my
what?
point, Marvin. Exactly my point. And he keeps using the word nasty. And he is the epitome of nasty. Trump looks nasty. Like that's the only word. You're a nasty woman. That's a nasty, 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 nasty. You the one that's nasty, bro. You right, Marvin. Whatever you said, a shaved sheep behind. That's what Trump looks like. Nasty. His face is nasty. His attitude is nasty. He is nasty. I hate when he uses that word. He misuses it all the time.
He's a
Yeah,
horrible
that's true.
person.
It's a shaved sheet behind.
Yeah. That's what his face look like.
Yes.
And I'm being nice.
Hopefully I can find a picture of a shaved sheet behind so we can kind of get a look at that.
Boy, I mean that dude there.
It ain't
That
gonna
dude
be hard.
he lie every time he opens his mouth.
What we gonna do about
China,
it, man?
the
What
reason-
we gonna do, man?
Hey, he need to be quiet. China, the reason he got that toupee on his head right now. You talk crazy to him all you want to, but they the reason you got a good hairpiece that has outlasted 8 seasons of what's that, Apprentice. They the reason you was able to floss. Now I will say he probably still mad because it did fly up. Did y'all remember the time he was coming off of Air Force One and his hair came up and started saluting the flag like it was?
That
And
gorilla glue.
it
That
wasn't
gorilla
no
glue.
hair, it's a comb over. It's a comb over, so it wasn't no hair under the hair that flew up. So the back of his head is like a dry erase board, didn't it?
Well, Alton,
He
you
talking
said,
to them
what
folks
are we
like
gonna
they.
do? You said, what are we
Yeah.
gonna do about Trump? I don't feel like that's our responsibility. We didn't put him in office. You know what I'm saying? The onus should not be on us to do something about him. The people who put him in office ought to be the ones responsible for making sure he's out, because everybody's looking foolish now. But some people are delusional, you know what I'm saying? They are sticking to their party by any means necessary. So it's like no matter what he say or do, we're gonna stick with him. But I don't feel like that should be our responsibility to take responsibility for his foolishness.
Yeah. You're right. And voting is coming up. I know Diddy was talking about, with Biden, he's got to earn the black vote. And I'm like, man,
Gotta play the
he ain't got to
saxophone.
earn nothing.
He gotta play the
Would you say
saxophone.
that?
He gotta play the saxophone like Bill Clinton did. Or do the
Did
name
it,
or
that,
something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That came across. I know what Diddy was trying to do. That came across irresponsible, man.
What time about? Rita, is that the reason why black folks voted for Bill Clinton? The saxophone?
Yeah,
Was it the saxophone?
when he came on there, he was on the Arsenio Hall show or something. They like, oh, Bill got soul. We gonna vote for Bill. He know black people like music.
So Biden got to come out with a rap album. He got to come out with a mixtape.
Yeah, him and Cardi B, they got to come out with a song together.
Marvin, why you shaking your head, man?
Biden can be a fire hydrant. I vote one of y'all. I don't care anybody who go against Trump. I don't care.
Even
Biden,
if it's Cardi B.
Biden can eat a live baby on TV. I can still vote. Trump gotta go. But Trump gonna win. I do believe Trump gonna win, but I am going to, for my sanity, to make sure I say I voted against him.
Yeah.
You just gonna make sure you say it.
Yeah, I'm voting against him. I think he's gonna win.
That $1,200 check put Trump on the map and solidified his place. And I went down to Arkansas. That's all they talk about. Hey, Trump gave us $1,200, man. Why would I vote against Trump? Man, come on. That's dumb. He giving us money.
It was both supposed to be coming, I heard. I heard they got more money coming, right?
Supposed to have more money.
Supposedly, it's supposed to be. They put up a proposal, $2,000 a month. That's the proposal. Now they want to make it $2,000 monthly until pre-COVID employment conditions go back the same.
But we can't get
That's what they're trying to do. Hey,
that's our reparation.
That's what I said. $2,000. That's our money. They spending our reparation money.
I do
Trump
know a
said
dude.
that bill is dead on arrival. That's what he already shooting it down. So dead on arrival. That's what he said.
I do know a dude who got his COVID check and went out and bought 70 cigars and 3 cases of liquor.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, according to the state, liquor is an essential business. Now, I'm not one to go against. I do think if Jesus thought it was important enough to make it his first miracle, that the liquor store should continue to stay open. Now, I'm not. That ain't on me. That Jesus put that out there. He created wine when the party was about to stop. So the liquor store, of course, is gonna be open for the rest of the duration.
But my point is, if cats can't handle $1,200, how they gonna handle reparations?
Yeah.
Hey, all of us
That's
are the
him.
same, though.
Yeah, that's him. You can't put us in the boat.
Yeah.
77 cigars?
What you say, Rita?
Cigars and like 4 or 5 cases of liquor. They were happy, was proud.
You proud of it?
Yeah,
Bragging.
4 cases of liquor. What he get? What kind of liquor?
What kind of liquor?
Some kind of expensive wine. I don't care. I don't know. It don't matter. Huh?
You got to say that again. Say that part again.
Some kind of expensive wine. Something. I don't care. It's stupid. and they were bragging on it. And I'm like, but then, your bill that get paid, but you go and do that. I just don't understand us sometimes, man. But,
Hey, some people we can't help. We can't help some people. A lot of us have gone through some traumatic experiences, and that's one person. He thought that Crown Royal is going to soothe his pain, or that Crown Apple in vodka. He might bartend on the side. Who knows?
So,
we learned that from Harry Tubman, though. You gotta leave some people behind. We learned that from Harry Tubman. So.
Oh yeah. Yes, you weren't playing.
Facts.
Yeah, and she'll shoot you if you didn't come on. You better come on, or you're gonna die.
It's crazy.
So, America opened it back up, man. Y'all, speaking of, people spending, it's like soon America to open back up, man. People went out there and bought Jordans, and they having parties. You have a clip of that? Show that clip of these folks, man. They was out here. Lying everywhere. Time out. Did y'all hear the cough at the end though?
Hey, that what you
What
saw
y'all
right
gonna
there
do?
was the hood. That was the hood. The hood is a different. That's a whole nother situation in itself. That wasn't regular black folks. Regular black folks was at home minding their business. That's the hood. You can't really regulate the hood. Like they eating ramen noodles. Their lights was probably about to get cut off at that moment while they was in line.
I think that was young. That's young people who gonna bring the corona back to the house, give it to Big Mama, kill everybody.
Yep. I don't know. I think they thinking like if
how do
you
we
die.
justify that type of crap? And then I heard people, well, the Q sure deal. White folk be out there too. I ain't white, so I ain't concerned what they doing. I'm looking at us. Because they ain't bringing that back to a white family. They bringing it back to a black family.
Yeah. What you about to say, Rita?
This is my thing. What can you tell the hood? Because it's clearly the hood. Like I know the hood when I see it. Anytime you see Fat Farm jeans and Pelly Pals and somebody with a Paco jeans. I seen somebody with Darion baby fat jeans. Come on. That's the hood. You can't tell them nothing. If they still wearing baby fat, where you get baby fat? They order that off of Amazon. And Burlington Coat Factory. That's Jimmy
Rita,
Jazz. When the last time you been to Jimmy Jazz?
Rita, what you think about that?
Look, man, I think first of all, it's a mindset, you know what I'm saying, where people put a lot of work in materialistic things. And some people just had that mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm going to die fresh, you know? Them will be the same people in the casket with J's on, you know what I'm saying? With an open casket, like, hey, they put in their will, show me with my J's on in the casket. But it's a mindset that some people, they'll never get rid of, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going to die, I might as well die fresh. But no, I ain't with it. I bought my own pair of J's one time, and they were $200, and I never bought another pair again because they all look the same to me. I still got them. They like them. I forgot what number they were, you know what I'm saying? But I just got shoes from Walmart last week, and they feel fine. They feel just
Hey, I got my J's on right now. These my boo-boo shoes. These the shoes I take in.
Sir. Flip-flops.
These the shoes I boo-boo.
What shoes are those, man? Show them shoes again, man.
Huh?
What kind of
These
shoes
my
are those,
boo-boo
man?
shoes. These the Aqua 8s. So
No,
I wear these. Hey.
No, them ain't boo-boo shoes. So you don't want to get no boo-boo on them, man. No, you can't get boo-boo on suede, no way. Suede? Suede? No, sir. No, sir. They got to be waterproof.
I'm gonna end. This is gonna be our last topic, man. We had some artists that left us, man, this week. You had Andre Harrell, Betty Wright, Little Richard, gone. How y'all feel about the music, man? Because I mean, all the greats are dying out, man. What's going on? Like this, Marvin, what you think about the new music, man? How you handle it, man?
It's a bunch of inaudible ad-libs to express feelings. It sounds like everybody sounds like Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know what's happening. It's for somebody who considers themselves a hip hop head and a music fanatic. At this age, I really don't know what's going on right now because the music is in a crazy place, and it ain't that. Well, times change, music move on. No, it's like no substance. It's a bunch of like it's just a bunch of sounds. Like you ain't even saying nothing.
What's the sounds again?
Go back and listen to Stevie Wonder's The Keys Life. Like listen to that album. Like where he put thought into what he's saying. But
what was the sounds again?
Hey, Marvin is absolutely right. A lot of these songs are comprised of ad-libs that sound like you would hear in a car that you trying to get checked that might have a problem. Skirt, that's it. Skirt. it.
Yep.
Yep. Bow.
Yeah.
Kick it, bop it, soup it, bop it, pip it, pop it, kip it, lick it. They playing bop it on these audio recordings.
And then he says lit. And they say it's lit.
It's lit.
It's
the beat. It's the beat. It's the beat. That's what it is. It's the beat. I think two things. I think the first thing, I saw Stevie Wonder that he was trending, and it was his birthday. I was scared because I thought he died. Every time they have somebody trending on Twitter, I think they done died. But you know, Betty Wright died this week as well. And they went in on Twitter because they was like, "Oh, I'm glad it's not Betty White." That was extremely wrong. But two things happen. Yeah, two things happen when like artists die. Their music goes crazy, you know. So I know it's sad that they died, but also when they die, people start looking them up. And maybe that is a way that we can increase music appreciation for those good artists, you know, because for a lot of generations, this was the first time they heard of Betty Wright, the first time they heard of Little Richard. And so maybe they'll go look them up and actually hear where real music is, because it's not Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Love Little Richard.
Yeah.
Love
Little Richard was that dude, man. Shut up.
You automatically,
Little Richard was that dude.
when you hear that, wop bamboo, wop bamboo, shoot it, oh Rudy. That shut up was signature to Richard. That shut up is something that he probably said at Waffle House a couple times. Shut up! Shut up! I love Little Richard, man. I love.
Hey,
that's how my mama played in the house.
What artist would hurt you if they was gone, like alive? What artist? I know that's a messed up question, man.
Yeah, that is a messed up question.
I'm still messed up about Prince, to be honest with
you. Yeah, Prince, Whitney, and Michael Jackson. I'm still hurt by them. But if Beyonce left today, I might just try to go with her. I'd be like, go on, take me, Lord. I'm good. Go on, take me. Yeah, I feel that passionate about Beyonce. I want to go with her.
I don't feel that bad about nobody. I ain't trying to go with you now. I play music. I'm not. I ain't trying to go with you.
Hey,
who left? I got left after Beyonce. Ain't nobody left. She is like the female Prince, in my opinion, or the female Michael Jackson, because she don't play no instrument. So, who gonna be left after Beyonce to carry the torch?
I ain't gonna compare. As far as entertainment,
Cardi B.
I would say Cardi B.
No, sir.
Hey,
the fascination with Cardi B baffles me, man.
Hey, Whittington,
but she done simmered down. You don't really hear her music like that. Cardi B done simmered down.
How Terrence Howard feel about Cardi B?
Huh?
Maybe they stopped.
How Terrence Howard feel about?
Yeah,
they probably did.
I look at mine. Cardi B is an exceptional artist. I would sign her to Empire if Cardi B came to my. Look at me, mine don't do. Look at me when I'm talking to you, mine. It ain't about the size of the dog in the fight, man. It's about the fight. Don't play. Don't
finish
play.
That quote, though. Finish that quote, though, Terrence.
It ain't about the size of the dog in the fight, man. It's about the size of the fight in a dog, man. Don't play Cardi B like that. Cardi has an exceptional talent that Juicy Smouye does not have. Cardi would not lie about being hit upside the head.
What's her name again?
Cardi would not.
Why so much breath, though? Why so? All right, y'all. Listen, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt.
Coming on the show, man. This is one of the. This is going down as one of the dopest shows, man, that I had so far, man. Thank y'all so much, man. Y'all give it up again for comedian Marvin Hutter. Marvin Hutter, what you got coming up, man? You got anything coming up that people can look out for?
In the basement later today. Then I'll be out on the deck. Then I'm gonna sit in the driveway for a minute, and I'm gonna go crank the car, but I ain't gonna move it. And I'm gonna do a little yard work. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I got coming up.
Wellington, what you got coming up, man? Anything that you be looking down?
I'm about to go get me some breakfast, and then I'm gonna watch one of Steve Harvey's motivational speeches, because Steve Harvey has a way with words that cannot be defined. Steve Harvey somewhere talking about, look here, sometimes 2 + 2 ain't always 4. Sometimes 2 + 2 is 6, and you missed the answer. See, that's why a lot of y'all ain't where you want to be, because you ain't needing to be where you got to be and where you ought to be. 2 different places. Where you got to be is where you should be. Where you ought to be is where you at right now. God is good all the time.
Rita, what you got going on, man? What you got coming up people can look out for?
Bruh, Wellington, that Y was perfect. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. Hey man, I ain't doing much, performing on Zoom, looking out the window. So y'all can follow me at Rita Brent Comedy on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That's about it, man. I also appreciate you, bro. This was fun.
Man, this was so much fun. Appreciate y'all. Hey, listen, we gonna end the show with a prayer.
Hold on, just a second. Wellington, let them know you can follow me at Comedian Marvin H on Instagram and Marvin Hunt's fan page on Facebook. Go ahead, hit him with that.
You can also follow me at Wellington Ojukwu, Wellington OJUKWU on Instagram, and Wellington JUKU on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. Wellington JUKU, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, Marvin. Appreciate you, Rita Brent, for the boo-boo shoes. You are a genius. That is genius. I have never thought about that, but
boo-boo shoes. You need to go ahead and brand that. These are specifically for the boo-boo. All right, y'all. Listen, thank y'all, everybody that's in the comments. Thank y'all for tuning in. Another That's Funny to Me. Like I said, I want to end with a great prayer from our great Reverend Dr. Bishop Rita Brent. She had a great prayer that we're going to close out on. And again, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. It's another That's Funny to Me. Close us out, Rita.
Dear Heavenly Father, in Lysol Jesus, Clorox Jesus, Disinfectant Jesus, Poison Control Jesus, White Jesus, Black Jesus, Jesus, Mother Goose, anybody out there, we need your help. Trump is trying to kill us all, Lord. This man suggested on national TV injecting disinfectant to kill COVID-19. In other words, kill yourself. He trying to Jim Jones us, Lord, but I ain't drinking no Lysol Kool-Aid. We need you to send down your common sense angels to let these folks know if they inject disinfectant, they're going to be on the sick and shut-in list. Then we're going to have a prayer meeting and lay hands on folks via Zoom. I know what it is, Lord. Trump wants all us to be dead so he can get all the stimulus checks. Speaking of, I still ain't got my stimulus check yet. Trump, where it's at? Stop trying to sign your name and let the mailman do his thing. Lord, I don't know what we did to deserve this man as president, but we are sorry. You is kind, you is smart, you is important, Lord. Please make America sane again, because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Every time I see Trump on a press conference doing this, I feel sick. And where Melania at? They still married or she done got her old job back? I ain't going back to work until it's safe. And if Trump and some of these governors so anxious to reopen the states, let them go to a big old rally together with no gloves and masks and see how long they last. I can't take it no more, Lord. We need you to come late in the midnight hour and turn it around by bringing Obama back. We know he wasn't perfect, but he wasn't pitiful like Trump. Obama just grew a little gray hair. Trump is growing a whole new face, and he's changing colors, Lord. His time is up. Jesus be a waymaker and an ultraviolet light in the darkness. We pray these things in Jesus and all the Jesus' names. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Oh, man. Again, man, thank y'all for tuning in to another That's Funny to Me. We do this every week. Make sure y'all tune in. Tell somebody. I've been your host, Alton Walker. Another episode, That's Funny to Me. See you next week, y'all. God bless you.